We are bringing you a Roseville man's incredible life story, all 101 years of it.
And Fox 40's Riley Carroll joining us now live in the studio with the story of Joseph Peter Burrs on Riley, what turned out to be his 101st birthday.
Well, Eric and Nikki, first, a very warm, happy birthday to Joseph Peter Burrs today. He has worn many titles: veteran, pilot, teacher, husband, father, even an amateur gardener, as you'll hear. But tonight, what he shares goes far beyond a resume or a list of medals. It's a story of purpose, sacrifice, and what, at 101, still keeps him moving forward.
Just feels like any other day.
On November 24th, inside his Roseville home, Joseph Peter Burrs celebrated 101 years. His life began in the shadow of the Great Depression, one of 8 children learning to work hard and work together.
You had to really pitch in and know teamwork.
It was in those years he learned the values that would guide the rest of his life.
A sense of patriotism and loyalty and friendship, helping each other.
And by his early teens, he knew exactly what mattered most.
I knew what I would be willing to die for, and that was my country and my God and my family.
Joseph first followed his faith, joining the seminary at 17.
When Pearl Harbor happened, I knew I'd have to leave. On my 18th birthday, I was able to take a competitive exam for the United States Army Air Corps cadet program. And I passed that, and then started my long routine to become a pilot. Flew the P-51, of course, in World War II, and I also flew it in Korea.
There were years of danger, but also deep camaraderie.
They call me Colonel Pete as a term of affection, and I still hear from them some time to time.
And so Colonel Pete built a career of courage and service, earning the Legion of Merit, Distinguished Flying Cross, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, and dozens more. After retirement, he went back to school.
I got my master's degree and I did some teaching, enjoyed gardening. I retired in Colorado Springs, so enjoyed the outdoors.
And built a quiet life with his wife of 60 years.
She had a stroke and I was her sole caregiver for about 8 years, and then she passed away. That basically ended my life as far as I was really bad off.
Seeing his grief, his family brought him to Roseville.
It did change my life completely. I started a completely new life. I had the exhilaration of having 2 great-granddaughters. I had the privilege and opportunity to take care of them. I'd be dead by now if I would have just stayed in Colorado Springs and lived in the house and sat around moping and talking to other old people about their aches and pains.
At 101, Joseph says it isn't his legacy that matters most, but the people who carry that legacy forward.
My best advice to the younger generations is decide what you're going to do and develop your standards early. They can just do their best, and the best will take care of everything else. And set a goal and concentrate on that goal, and don't let anything deter you from that goal. And it's okay if the goal changes, but whatever the goal you have, make sure you do your best at it, and don't be a slacker.
On December 11th, Joseph will travel to Belgium to commemorate the 81st anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge, a campaign he flew missions over more than 8 decades ago.